EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Right away, they'll change the look. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are on the board first here in Vegas.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. On first down, Willis. Cockrell holds it in left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The Raiders at 500 at 6-6. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Willis looks to pass it here. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Malik Willis taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Byron Young forcing his way in there for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff. And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. And this is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second down, here's Willis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Willis. And his throw is incomplete. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
To throw, here's Willis. And he fires one incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Third down, it's Willis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
10-7 our score after one right here. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Here's Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's called the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Dobbins trying the left side. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Raiders football, first and 10.
Here we go. Start.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Willis to throw on second. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Flashed the stick skills but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Willis. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. So nothing doing there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's Willis. His pass caught at the 4. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. On for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Another run here with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Colton Miller, former 1st-round pick, called for the penalty there. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. They go play action with Willis. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Willis looking to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This is 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Willis. A short throw taken in by Conquo. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Willis now off of play action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Here's Willis. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The kick by Carlson is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept away and boom, over the crossbar.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Jackson on first down. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
He sounded almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now. Jackson.
And he's got it. Touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient. Followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 130 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Man in motion left, that's Collins. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 176, moving him past Emmitt Smith and into 2nd place all time. And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage. Willis will try and throw for this. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start with the option.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A good pickup there, a 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. To throw is Jackson. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And quickly they get to the line. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mecole Hardman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Willis looking to throw it. They'll roll him out right. They'll throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Willis out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. Buying time to his left.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Well, another fine run right there from Lamar Jackson, and CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? Well, Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in a season as the top running backs in the league.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Third down and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 3rd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jackson. Dobbins with it. And some room to work. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Jackson to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides,